So hello and welcome back to Test Drive Thursday. Today we're taking a look at this older generation Renault premium mod. So let's get started by taking a look at all of the customization. Okay then, so here we are inside the truck configurator. So if we go straight over to the cabins, we've only got one to choose from, the high roof. Chassis, only one to choose from. Only one engine, 430 horsepower, 2000 Nm of torque. The torque's available from quite early on in the rev range as well, which is quite good. Quite a big power band. Transmissions, either with or without a retarder. Interior, you cannot change it. It's this sort of weird texture here. Looks a bit too bright, to be honest. That's going to get dirty really quick. Then this sort of cardboard looking effect on here. It's a bit unusual. I can say that, but I love the blue dials. They're really cool. Loads of colours to choose from. I mean, look at this. Crazy. It's not a bad colour. I like that one as well. Yeah, you can be there for ages choosing a colour for that. But if we just pick one and then go with it, there's not a lot of options, as you can see. Down here, we got some bull bars that don't really work in my opinion. I don't really like the older style bull bars from early Eurotrack days. You then got some more bull bars which are just out of date really, aren't they? What's that? We got some mud flaps. Can you not paint this? That would seem a bit odd. You got a painted side skirt, grille, got some little light options there. Oversized load banner. Yeah, I don't think you can paint the grille. That's a bit of a shame. Light bars up the top. Got some horns on the side, which are quite nice. Beacon slots. So we just got some little ones there. Around the side, we've got some flags. Mirrors, you can only leave plastic. Got the side mirror there. No front mirror, which is a bit annoying, to be honest. I like to have that. And I think that's pretty much it apart from the wheels and tyres, which is a bit of a shame. On the interior, I do not want to click this. I think this is from that might be from the Salsa mod actually. So if I click that, it'll probably crash because I don't have it installed. But we got loads of cabin accessory stuff, as you can see here. But no sort of real customization to the interior. You probably have to have that sat-nav if you want to have one, because obviously there isn't a built-in one with this generation of truck. But now I'm going to build this truck to my spec. Okay then, so here we are, all fully configured. Now, this may be an unpopular opinion, but I actually think this truck looks pretty cool. Like, it looks understated and mean in a way. You've got the sort of contrasting black parts. It isn't overstyled. It isn't crazy when you look at it. Most of it is just a sort of flat slab at the front, but especially when you got these wheels here with these sort of silver rim, I think that looks a really, really cool looking truck. Especially when you got it in a sort of more neutral colour like this. Sort of a light salmon-y, pinky sort of colour. It just looks really cool, especially with the lights off for some reason. I know some people won't like it, but there's something about it that I do. Now on the interior, as I said, the seats look a bit odd. They look a bit upright to me, and that's going to get very dirty very quickly. Some of the textures around the cabin aren't great. I mean, if you look at that on the top of there, you see it says privilege on there. The dials are actually not very high res at all, as you can see. But if we start it up, see everything comes to life. When you zoom out, it's not too bad. but the little screens there are actually quite high res. Doesn't look as good when you turn the lights on, but that is animated down there, if you can see. Can we cycle through these? Yep. So that's, I'm guessing that's range. Is that a digital speed? If it is, that's quite cool. Temperatures, and then back around to the start. Obviously you got your gear indicator there. It is a manual box, which is good to see. You've got the parking brake. Where is the parking brake actually? Not too sure, but that is indicated on there, which is cool. Otherwise it's fairly sort of standard in here. It doesn't look too out of date, to be honest. I mean, it's not exciting, the interior, but it doesn't look too bad. And as I said, I really like the blue dials. Now I'm just going to move the steering wheel down and maybe move myself closer. No, can't move with the steering wheel. That's a bit rubbish. I have to go like that then. Yeah, that's a bit too close. See, that feature was added ages ago to move the steering wheel, and still some mod authors haven't changed it. But yeah, look at those blue dials. I don't know what's so cool about them, but I really like them for some reason. But this trailer, if we just get it on, so it's 22 tons, and this is a 430 horsepower engine, so should be doable really. And pulling away, seems to get up to speed really nicely actually. It's very linear, the power delivery. There isn't like a sudden surge, from what I can tell from pulling away there, but yeah, it's not too bad actually. I think the sound is taken straight from a sort of newer generation Renault, which is a bit of a shame that they didn't make their own, but it isn't a bad sound. It's not too intrusive or anything like that. If I just go in this lane, oh, it's gone down. Slow it down. Oh, wrong gear. So yeah, the torque is very early on. Look at that. It's quite nice. Only just noticed you got the colour around the windows from the exterior. The bezels are so thin on the windows as well. Don't know if you can see that, and the doors look thin as well. Just looks like an older truck, and it is. I'm guessing it's around 20 years old. Probably should have looked that up before, but cool. There's something about the stance of it. I really do like it. I'm guessing some of you probably won't, but yeah, look at this. Up to the speed limit straight away. So yeah, that is a digital speed readout. Not sure if the original truck would have that, but this one does. It is quite small, which is a bit of a shame, but yeah, it's not too bad. The mirrors, they're almost frameless, which is really nice. There's no wide angle mirror on this side, which can sort of create a little bit of a blind spot down the side, but that isn't too much to worry about. The visibility is excellent, as with most older trucks, due to the thin window frames and everything, and it's really smooth to drive. I do wish they did a bit more on the configuration side though. It is a little bit basic. You can't really do much at all. Probably would have been nice to be able to paint the sort of lower ends of the truck. I like the plastic parts, even though I do think they look quite nice. I just wish you could mess around with them a bit more and just generally sort of make it more unique, but it's not too bad. I'm not sure if this is an early version of this mod or not. If it is, you can sort of forgive some of that, but I think it's not a bad mod at all. Some of the textures could be done with improvements, but I do actually really like this truck. It drives nicely, really smooth. The base engine that you get is plenty good enough. You're probably not going to use this as your all the time truck, but maybe one that you just hop in and out of every so often. Yeah, it's not too bad at all. A lot of people don't like Renaults, but if you watch this channel a lot, you know that I do. So there we go. So into neutral, parking brake on. I was just seeing if those hazard buttons sort of animated, but they don't. And yeah, see what it sounds like from the outside. Don't think the noise is too bad either. But there we go. If you enjoyed that video, please do give me a like, subscribe for more, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.